Alright, we gotta go to the YouTube.
You said what?
We gotta go to the YouTube on our phone or something.
Now from the 50.
Yeah, kind of.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown!
You see it? Yeah. I let you watch it. Are you watching? Huh?
Downs here. We're going to go for it on fourth down unless there's a disaster on third. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that
nigga just
go on the YouTube shit.
Yeah, go on YouTube on your game.
What's your profile?
Let me see right now.
On your game or on your phone?
Look up Junior Left. Look up Junior Left. Yeah, go on your phone.
Comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Do you want a cookie, nigga? Like, yeah, we get it. He's hungry. That's good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next
Junior, look up Junior Left 1522 with no caps or no spaces. No cap.
Weekend is an open week for them, so if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing.
No, J-U-N-I.
Hot streak, they want to keep going, but what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, the open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Typing in JR.
On third down, Bridgewater dancing to his left.
Oh, I didn't mean to throw the ball. It's coming back anyway. It don't even matter.
Oh wait, 1522?
My fault. I'm paying attention to my phone and shit. It's good.
What is it?
So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand.
You can hear all of us, yes.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
Hold on, what is his name again?
Junior Left 1522. Hold up, I turned off the audio so it's not an echo.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Cousins. Escaping the pressure.
Nah, that's me. I gotta turn it down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
All right, let me lock in.
And it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down.
It shouldn't.
And pound the rock.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Travis Kelce from 6 yards away. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not.
And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Play action now. Bridgewater. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Beckham goes in motion left. Final play of the half, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Cousins now sliding out of the pocket. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Bridgewater steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 24. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On second down, McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Cousins. Taking a shot for Samuel. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Henry again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Touchdown. Mercedes Lewis. 26 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Cousins to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Now Cousins. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Gun.
In motion left is Beckham.
Move. Gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down, Cousins rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now Bridgewater on the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins flush to his right. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe
by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here. It almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here, field goal or a touchdown now.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Flushed out right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So a win here for the Packers. And it was the veteran Teddy Bridgewater who led the way.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Green Bay, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.